And he's here and he's live in the studio. Mr. Special Guest, what is your name?
Mr. Silva, live and direct. Come on.
Mr. Silva here in the building. What's happening, Mr. Silva? How you doing?
I'm happy and I'm well, man. We give thanks, you know.
You are just so relaxed. You're like the most relaxed person I've ever had walking through this door.
Bro, you can't stress in life, man.
Never stress.
Stress causes problems.
Never stress. That's what I say all the time. Never, what's the point in stressing? Because no matter what's caused you stress, once you're over the stress, the problem's still there.
True.
No point stressing.
True.
So talk to me. Who's Mr. Silva?
Mr. Silva is a UK-based Afrobeats artist. A lot of people would know me for my Afrobeat music since 2011 till now. People say I'm highly regarded as one of the pioneers of the Afro movement in the United Kingdom. So yeah, that's who Mr. Silva is in a nutshell. Silva stands for strong, inspirational, lively, versatile artist. So yeah, man, that's me.
Go again, what's it stand for?
Strong, inspirational, lively, versatile artist.
Silva in the building. So, like, you spoke about you starting many years ago. I make it sound like it's a whole lifetime ago. But, like, when you did start, it was like, Afrobeats right now is, like, kind of big. Like, it's doing a lot. Even in the US now, they've caught on to it. They're playing it. When you started, it wasn't that.
No, it wasn't that. We had to break the barriers. We had to break the boundaries down. You get me? So
what tends to happen is people that get involved in music, they say, you know what? What's popping? Everyone's rapping. Everyone's on grime. Everyone sounds American. You didn't do none of that.
Nah.
Why not?
Because I don't know, like, naturally I've always been a person who just had my own kind of lane with things. In general. And even though I loved other music, I always just had my own element and style to things. And I don't know, I think my heritage, my upbringing, everything just led me to kind of be different in an element of I just don't like following the crowd. I'd rather be as a human being. We're all able to create our own things. You know what I mean? We all have our own eyes, our own mind. So why can't we create our own?
You're right.
You know?
But as a musician, and I just want to get like I kind of understand it, but for people that might ask these questions, as a musician, you want people to hear your music and hear your art. If you're delving into, let's say, an area where there's nothing there and people aren't listening to that, surely you think to yourself, you know what, I want people to be heard, but no one's listening to this. So it doesn't really make sense. If you want to be heard, why get involved in a genre of music that no one's listening to? Why would you do that?
Okay, I hear you in that essence, but then again, it's like, at that time, my community, or where I come from, in terms of like my African background, we
Which
had,
is what
Ghanaian. I'm Ghanaian. We would have our own club nights going on in various places. And obviously we go to, like, let's say family parties or hall parties or so on and so forth. That is where you would hear our type of music in terms of Afro beats and Afro in our own community. So we had kind of had our own circuit, and that's what I had grown up around anyway. So for me, it was a thing of, all right, not everyone where I come from, being born in the UK, are doing it, because at that time they thought it wasn't cool.
That's right.
You get me? But now, like, it's different, innit? But then I was just on a tip of like, this music is dope. I'm dancing to this music in the hall parties. I'm dancing to this music at home. Like, there's mad vibes on it. Why is people acting up? Like, you get me? And it comes back to the fact that people just love to follow and not actually take in what is actually going on. You get me? So for me, it was just a thing of like, nah, like, this is long since primary school. Like, in school, being an African at my age, in my generation at the time, like, it wasn't cool to be African. You be called an African bubua, black African this, or
ABC,
you know what I'm saying? Batty scratch.
Those are old enough, no.
You know what, man. You see me? So at that time, it was just like, raw. That's all dead, like. And for my family, like, back home, we're a royal family, innit? In our hometown, we're a royal family. So my dad was always educating us about where we come from and whatnot. Like, every time I come back from school, like, if I'm upset, he'll say, why are you upset? I tell him why I'm upset. He'll be like, you don't need to be upset. This is silly. Like, you need to know where you actually come from. You get me? Then once you know where you come from, it's going to give you your encouragement. And I think that's basically, those little seeds were just planting in me, like, okay, cool. And music is a way of expressing to everybody to be cool, you know what I mean? So it was just a thing of like, I don't mind if you're not listening. I'm gonna make you want to know that Africa's here. That was my aim. Like, I don't care. You lot take the piss and whatever, but we're here. I'm here to make a statement, basically.
Ain't nothing wrong with that. Yeah. So did you start? Were you in the school?
Doing the African music. I wouldn't say per se doing the African music. Back then it was more or less, let's say, MC. In them days when I was a little kid, it was garage. So in primary school we were probably doing garage MC. And then into secondary school into grime. You know what I mean? And then, but at the same time it was like when I started doing the grime and becoming of age and growing and knowing what I was writing, I was writing lyrics which were very... Like, I had a lyric called "I'm the African king, you and your boys will get packed in. Come to the ends, I'm never slacking. Come to the ends, I'm always jacking." Okay. So, it was kind of a thing of like, I was still embracing that whole... not knowing that I was leading to another, new space. Okay, but it was kind of just... in me, naturally.
And that was because you reckon your father's influence and making sure that you're fully aware of where you came from. And
definitely, I think it plays a huge impact. The family and just the community I've grown up, the whole everything. My dad.
Do you ever go back
to Ghana?
Yeah.
Okay. I've been many times. I've even lived there for a year and a half.
Okay, what was that like living there?
It was a life changing experience for me, man.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Can't just walk out and just catch a bus and tap in your Oyster card. It's different.
None of that. It'll get in the trotro. You get me?
Mad.
That's what the bus is over there.
Mad.
So it was a life changing experience for me.
But you came back after a year and a half.
Yeah.
You couldn't deal with it no more.
Well, to an extent, not that I couldn't deal with it, but it was like obviously at my age, and it's just like I wanted to get back in it. Like I needed to come back and just be with where I'd been growing up in it.
I'm of Jamaican descent, and I'd love to go and live in Jamaica, but I know I couldn't live there. And it's a nice place to visit, but I've got to like space it out. Like my ideal life would be like 3 months there, 3 months back here, but I couldn't like consistently live there because it's. Even though it's nice, I'm used to London life. So
like
that's why I wanted
the standard of living.
Right, exactly.
So on and so forth.
Everything's just accessible.
Yeah.
Like you got to walk for miles just to go to like the corner. There's no corner shops.
I feel you.
Mad.
I feel you.
So when you were out there for a year and a half, what were you doing?
Well, I was studying and at the same time always making music.
Okay.
Just, taking in the culture at the same time.
Yeah.
Just finding myself really and truly.
Okay.
And
What made you go out there in the first place?
Well, due to me just misbehaving really and truly.
Oh, what, parents sent you out there?
Yeah.
Them ones. Okay. Okay. Them ones.
Yeah.
So, and they let you back? They thought, you learnt your lesson?
More or less me persistent on being like, okay, cool. I need to come back now. It's all right.
What was the straw that broke the camel's back? Why they sent you away?
I don't know. I was just on them. Like,
there's one last thing they said, you know what, Mr. Silva, I'm done with you. Like, pack your bags, you're gone. What was the last thing?
Oh, what, that made me go?
Yeah.
Oh, I think, what was it? I think I got in trouble with police. I had a court case.
Mad.
And it was just mad. Like, they were just on me. I was getting kicked
so
out of
you
school.
weren't a fugitive, were you? You weren't like on the run?
No.
Okay.
And then I got kicked out of school and that. So... all of them elements just played a part in, Do
you think it helped you being away?
Like I said, it was life-changing.
Oh, in that sense, okay.
Yeah.
So it calmed you down a bit and you saw life the way it is.
Yeah.
Good, at least it worked.
Yeah,
shout out mummy and daddy. Are you a parent?
No, not yet.
If you were to have children, do you think you'll take those elements that your parents like instilled in you in being aware of your heritage? Like, would you...
100.
100.
It's very important.
People miss it.
I think it's very, very important because...
People don't know.
It's a key to... I think that's the key to solving a lot of today's issues because not a lot of people are knowing their heritage, especially within our community. Like, we don't know a lot about where we come from. We don't even respect it enough, and I've just... it's a shame, to be honest, but that's why I do what I do is part of it. You know what I mean? To help those next generations know that, we're African and we cool, we out here.
Yeah.
Like, know your heritage, innit? Give them a way to get back to go and learn something and see something from where they come from, you get me? And that will shape you, man.
So you obviously make the music and you are wishing to inspire younger people, and not necessarily younger, but anybody that wants to listen and learn.
Yeah.
Do you ever reach out to people directly? Because obviously there's a message in the music, but do you ever reach out directly and have like talk to kids, go to schools or anything like that?
Yeah, I've done talks at schools. I've done a school tour. You know what I mean? A lot of young people always contact me, and they ask for advice on their music and stuff, and so.
Have you ever gone back to your old school?
My school.
Yeah,
no, I haven't been there. No. I haven't been there, no. But the time will come.
Would you like to go back there?
I don't mind. Why not? Like, you know, it's for them to see. Like, sometimes the one that is not as attentive or in trouble are sometimes the ones that are actually the special ones. Like, you don't get diamonds out of, you get me?
Diamond in the rough.
Yeah, you see, it's a hard thing to get a diamond, you know what I mean? And so when things are hard, sometimes we have to take our time and on these kids and that are less privileged, or I don't know, just going through their issues at their stage of life, you know what I mean? And not just throw them out and dash them out, because that leads to another. If they ain't really got a good family behind them, something good to help them come back.
But that one, your excuse, you got a good family behind you, so you can't even.
Yeah, but necessarily good family, but at the same time, environment.
Yeah, facts.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Environment shapes you, bro.
Facts.
Like, you get me? When you're living in an area where predominantly there's a lot of gangs there, there's gangs surrounding, the influence is high, you know what I mean? You get me? Your family will be there to keep you on check, but at the end of the day,
but you leave that door,
it's a different story, you understand? Facts. So, yeah, man.
True that. Okay, right. So again, you've been doing a lot. You've been making music for a long time now. I know last year you had something over in Carnaby Street at the True Religion store.
Oh yeah, that's right.
What was that about? Because I saw that and I thought, but I missed it. I think I saw it after it happened anyway.
Okay.
Was that a launch party? What was that?
Yeah. I launched my mixtape, which was called Out of the Darkest. The collaboration with True Religion, big up True Religion for allowing me to have that opportunity to showcase my mixtape at their store.
You got a nice jacket on right now,
as you can see.
Yeah,
man. So that was a great experience, man. A great partnership, man. And we hope to do more. I got another EP I'm loading for hopefully next year.
Okay.
But yeah, we're working.
So you're still working with True Religion?
Yeah, they're still there. They're still there.
I heard that True Religion weren't even making clothes no more.
Yeah,
I heard that. I can't afford True Religion, so I don't know what's going on. Like, I ain't balling like man like you. Man, Primark and H&M. I don't know about this True Religion life. Jeans, what's that? £180? Jeez! That's a whole wardrobe for me. So yeah, but you're in collaboration with them. You're performing live in their store, whatever. So that's a good look.
Yeah, man. We're pushing, bro. This music thing, it's not easy. You get me? You have to push, fam.
It's not easy,
and you have to try your best. Like for me, I just feel like. Just have to try your best.
Yeah, man.
And I'm trying my best, and through trying my best is open those kind of doors, you know what I mean? So
what do you think is next for you? Like, what are your aims? Let's say we're coming to the end of 2019. What's next? What 2020? What does that hold for Mr. Silva?
I want to go worldwide, man. That's what I want to do. I want to go worldwide. Not that I may be known worldwide in certain places, but I want to have a bigger worldwide impact. I want to just elevate to another level, you know what I mean? I want to be out there.
Yeah.
You know, I think, because it's a burning desire in me. I feel like I haven't reached my pinnacle.
Yeah.
I've reached heights, I've reached certain levels, you know, which is good. But I have to build upon that and I have to maintain as well. Yeah. But I really just want to go worldwide. I want to tour worldwide. I want to express this energy to the rest of the world, to be honest.
And what do you think you need to do to make that push go a little bit further?
I just feel like work harder.
Yeah.
I just need to work harder and stay persevering. You know what I mean? Do the things that I need to do to ensure that my music's getting out there.
But you're working hard already.
Yeah, indeed.
So what do you need? What more do you think that you need to do?
I think just marketing side, because these days I feel like marketing is the element, and it's not like before when I first started in music. Like these days, everything you must pay for. Yeah. And music is a lot of money in terms of videos, marketing, production. You know what I mean? So I think I'm just working hard and getting my P's up, and so that I can promote myself to the highest ability on the internet, so that I can be seen. Cool. You know what I mean? So that's my aim. Right.
So you mentioned you got an EP coming out soon.
Yeah.
Any name for that EP just yet?
Well, it's going to be titled Fool Vim 2.
Okay.
It'll be part 2 of one of my first mixtapes that I ever did. That mixtape was kind of like the breakthrough mixtape for the whole kind of Afro thing in this country. So I felt like that was like 9-8 years now, and I feel like it's time that I bring, with the climate of the whole Afro thing right now, how it is, like you said at the beginning, everyone's grabbing and gravitating to it now. I feel like it's time that I bring Fool Vim 2. Kind of nostalgic to those that were following from then to now. You know what I mean?
Do you look at the seed now and see like the success of people and say, you know what, I've been doing this from day. And I don't want to say resentment or jealousy or anything like that, but you look at it and think, you know what, that should be me. Like, I've put in the work. Like, I've opened these doors and these guys are just busting through.
It's natural, to be honest. Anybody who's probably putting work on something and then, you know, others go come true. But at the same time, I see it as a way of like, okay, cool. Someone said something to me the other day about this. You've basically inspired others and created a way for others to make a living or create a lane for themselves. And some of these acts, may have ended up dead on the street or even in prison or something like that. And when they said it to me like that,
fair point.
It changed my whole perspective on it. And I realized that it's bigger than me. Yeah. It's deeper than just, okay, you should be there. But even though as much as a human being, we like to win, you know what I mean? I'm always going to have that winning element in me. Yes, I want to get there and I should be in those positions. But at the same time, I've kind of opened up a gateway for others to make a living and a way for themselves to inspire others, you know. And I think in life, at the end of the day, we're all here to sharpen each other. We can take a lot from each other if we listen to each other and appreciate each other. So, yeah, man, I'd love to, but at the same time, there's other greatness about it.
Do you think you get the credit you deserve?
Here and there. I don't think, you know, there's people, it's like, it's mixed, innit? Like, there's people who know, and then there's people who are like, just iffy with it, and there's people who know. So, but at the same time, it's like when you try and concentrate on those things, it's not healthy.
The negative energy.
Yeah, it's not healthy. You feel me? So
yeah, I like it. I like it.
You get me? So I'm just trying to, like, alright, cool. Like, let me not get caught up in that, and let me just bang out the music, bro. Bang it out. Bang out the work, fam. Like, just do it, like, cause if you're gonna get caught up in that, I've already been caught up in it, so I've been through it, you understand? And I know that it was not a good space. So coming out of that space and knowing that, boom,
I appreciate that.
Just bang it out, fam. That's the aim.
So talking about banging out music, we've got the new single out right now.
Yeah, man.
What's it called?
That one's titled Go Slow. Abbreviation of it is no go feel to go slow. So we had to just shorten it to make it an easy title, but it's all down to we no go feel to go slow, which is pidgin. African broken English.
It means what?
And it means like man not gonna go slow, innit? Like we're not for go slow, you understand? Man for speed up, man for put in the work, man for just focus, you get me?
All right.
Can you see it?
Cool. Video for this?
Yeah, we're working on it very soon. It'll be out. So
approximately when we're looking at?
I say
any idea?
Next 2 weeks.
Next 2 weeks?
Yeah, it's 2 to 3 weeks.
Mr. Silva, thank you for your time.
Big up, my guy. Thank you for having me.
On a sharp one, you go barman in a London, it's a dungeon, but it's a dungeon.